Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Muhammad Yamin Apu, an assistant teacher of mathematics, National Ideal English Version School morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 6. Our today's topic is Assignment 2 Part 1 of our lecture number is 51. Okay, I am repeating again, our topic is Assignment 2 Part 1. In this part we will discuss our assignment, how to write down, and we will discuss from the assignment question number 1 and question number 2. There are 4 questions in your second assignment. Your assignment topic should be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 and chapter 4 creative questions. Sorry, your assignment topic should be chapter 1 is not there. Okay, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Again, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 creative questions. Your topic should be chapter 2 like this, chapter 3, chapter 4 creative questions. No need to write down CQ. You have to write down the full meaning creative question. Please don't write the CQ only. You have to write down creative questions. Okay, after that you have to write down the content or index, anything, and you know how to write down the index. The index can be written down as this. After the top page you can write down the index. Index has 3 columns. Index has 3 columns like this. First one is serial number, last one is page number, and in the middle we have topic. This is the topic of index. Okay, serial number 1 should be question number 1. How many pages we need, we write down later. Serial number 2 is question number 2. Okay, how many pages we'll need, we will write down later. But here no need to write down the total question, no need to pick up the question here, only write down question number 1, question number 2 and so on. Okay, after finishing your assignment totally, then you can write down the page number, how many pages you needed to write down one question, question number 2 and question number 3 and so on. Okay, I think you have understood. After that you will go to the write down the assignment. First of all, in the first page after the index you can write down the question number 1. Question number 1. Then you should pick up the question number 1. That means this question you have to pick up. Okay, after that you should write down solution of this question number 1. Then you have to write down, you can write down page 1, 2, 3, how many pages you should need, you can use. Okay, after finishing the solution of question 1, you should write down question number 2 and then you have to pick up the question number 2 again. After that you have to write down the solution, and like this so on you can write down. Okay, now I am going to discuss about the question number 1. Okay, the question number 1 is what? The stream is 250 fuzzy mangoes were bought from a fruits shop. After 2 days 25 mangoes rotate. Price of a mango is taka 30. Okay, one mango's price is taka 30. Activity A is what is the percentage of taka 20 of taka 75. We have to find out the percentage of taka 20 of taka 75. I will not write down the whole solution. You have to write down the whole solution in your assignment. I will only write down the calculation here. Okay, I can only write down the calculation on your class. Taka 20 of taka 75, we have to write down this as into the percentage. Percentage means percentage sign. Which is the percentage sign? Percentage sign's value is 1 by 100. Percentage sign's value is 1 by 100. 1 is our numerator, denominator is 100. It's a fraction and it is called a percentage. That means when we convert any fraction into percentage, then we need this percentage sign. That means we need this fraction. That is why we can write down this is 20 by 75. We can write down this as multiplication and it is overwritten here. That's why we can write down also a 100 as numerator. Now numerator is 100, denominator is 100. When you cut it down, we'll get 1 and when 1 is multiplied with any number, then it should be remain as same, the value remains same. That's why we can multiply 1 by 100 and 100 by any number. We need this one as letter because we need this sign here. That's why we should write down letter this, and we should write down 100 in front of 1 by 100. So 20 divided by 75, multiplication of 100, then we can write down 1 by 100 by arranging this one. We have write down this one letter because we need this percentage sign here. That is why I have write down letter. Okay, now we can cut down the numerator and denominator. Numerator 100 and denominator 75 can be cut down the same number 25. 25 goes 3 times in 75 and 25 goes 4 times in 100. That means this is equal to how much? This is equal to 20 multiplied 4 is 80 and denominator is 3. And this 1 by 100 is how much? Is percentage sign. That means we will write down this percentage sign. That is why we make 1 by 100 here and then we get it later, and this is nothing but is equal to percentage sign. Now look, 80 by 3 is a improper fraction, but our answer can't be in the improper form. We have to convert it into the mixed fraction, and we will have then 26 by 2 by 3%. That means 80 by 3 will be 26 2 by 3. How? When we divide this 80 by 3, we will get 26 as our quotient. Our remainder is 2, so 2 will be our numerator. Denominator remain unchanged as 3. 26 2 by 3 will be our answer. 26 2 by 3% will be our answer of activity A. Now activity B says that. Activity B says that what? Activity B is what percent of mangoes? What percent of mangoes is quite good? Look at the stem. 250 fuzzy mangoes were bought, but 25 mangoes were rooted. So how many mangoes are remain quite good? From 250 mangoes, 25 mangoes rooted. So 225 mangoes was quite good, right? But we have to convert it into percentage. That means in 100 mangoes, how many mangoes are quite good now? Okay. So how can we calculate it? By unitary method we can easily calculate it. Okay, how? Out of, you have to write down in words. I'm not going to write down the whole solution. You have to write down the total solution. Okay, I am writing only the calculation here. Out of 250 mangoes, the quite good mangoes number is 225 out of 250. So the unitary method, out of one mango, how many mangoes are quite good? It's 225 by 250. Now out of 100, we have to find out of 100 how many mangoes are quite good. So out of 100, how many mangoes are quite good? It's 225 multiplication with this 100 divided by this 250, sorry. Now we can cut down this 100 and 250 by the same number 10. 10 goes in 10 times in 100, 10 goes 25 times in 250. Now 25 and 225 can be cut down by 25. 25 goes 1 time in 25 and 25 goes 9 times in 225. So now it's a simple multiplication. 9 multiplied 10, it's equal to 90. That means out of 100 mangoes, 90 mangoes are quite good. That's why we can write down 90% mangoes is remain quite good now. We can write down 90% mangoes is quite good now. Our answer should be 90%. Dear students, I think you have understood. Now the last one, activity C, is what will be the selling price of a mango to get 10% profit? We have to make 10% profit by the total mangoes. One mango's price is 30 taka. One mango's price is taka 30. So what is the price of total 250 mangoes? 250 mangoes price is 250 multiplication of 3. This is the total price of 250 mangoes. That means this is our cost price is equal to taka 7500. That means 7,500 taka is our total cost price. Okay. Now we have to make 10% profit. 10% profit means what? 10% profit means 10% profit It means when our cost price is 100, when our cost price is 100, our selling price will be 100 plus 10. That's equal to 110. When our cost price is 100, our selling price must be 110 if we need to make 10% profit. Okay? Then by unitary method, our cost price is 7,500. So what will be our selling price? Look, by unitary method, when our cost price is 1, then our selling price will be 110 by 100. This 110 will be divided by this 100. Okay? Again, when the cost price is 7,500, the selling price will be how much? 110 multiplication with 7,500 divided by this 100. Okay? Now cut it down. 100 and 7,500 can be cut down same number by 100. 100 goes one time in 100 and 100 goes 75 times in 7,500. Now it's a simple multiplication. 110 multiplication with 75. It will be 8,250. So our selling price will be 8,250 taka if we want to make profit 10%. Okay, now this is the selling price of how many mangoes? This is the main thing. 8,250 taka is the selling price of how many mangoes? No, there are not 250 mangoes now. We bought 250 mangoes, but 25 mangoes is already rotated. That means we have with us now only 225 mangoes. That means the selling price of 225 mangoes is now this one, 8,250 taka. Okay, that means 8,250 taka is the selling price of how many mangoes? 225, because already 25 mangoes is rotated from 225 mangoes. That is why. Okay, from these we can find out the price of a mango by unitary method. We have to divide this 8,250 by 225 taka. Then we will get the price of a mango is 36 2 by 3 taka. That means it's 30 taka 2 by 3. Okay, portion 36 and 2 by 3. 36 and 2 by 3 taka will be our selling price of a mango if we want to make profit of 10%. Okay, I think you have understood this one. Now we will solve question number 2. In your assignment, question number 2 is not this one, okay, but similar of this. This question is taken from your book, page number is 87. Okay, this question is taken from your book, page number 87, but you have to solve in your assignment paper the assignment question number 2. This is the similar question of assignment question number 2. That is why I am solving this one on the board, and you have to solve question number 2 of assignment of your assignment paper. Okay, question number 2 is -3, 6, 9 are 3 integers. Put the sign, activity A is put the sign greater, less or equal in between -3 and 6, 9 and -3, and -3 plus 6 and 9 minus 6. We have to put the less sign, greater sign or equal sign in between these two number. Okay, and in between these two number, and in between these two number. So how can we put the sign? Look, activity A will be, there are two numbers 3 and 6. At first 3 and 6, which number is greater? Yes, 6 is greater, so it will be less sign here. In the left side we have less number, that is why we will use the less sign. It is called less sign. Okay, another one is, next one is 9 and -3. Which one is greater? 9 is greater, and greater number is in the left side. That is why we should use greater sign here. Okay, which number will appear in the left side, we will use that sign. Left side has -3 is the lowest number, we will use a smaller sign. Okay, greater sign we will use because 9 is greater here. Now in the third number it's -3 plus 6, and another number in the right side 9 minus 6. So -3 plus 6 is equal to how much? It is equal to 3. Okay, the answer of this is 3. And in the right side we have 9 minus 6 is also 3. That means these two are equal, so we will use equal sign in between these two number. Okay, now activity B. Activity B is determine the value of this one. We have to find out the value of activity B. Okay, activity B is here minus 3 plus minus 6 plus 9. Okay, dear students, look, in the next line, when we multiply the similar sign, we will get plus sign, and when we multiply the dissimilar sign, we will get minus sign. When we multiply 2 plus sign, we will get plus sign. Okay, and when we multiply 2 minus sign, again we will get plus sign. But when we multiply 2 dissimilar sign, then we will get minus sign. Here 3 has in front minus sign and another minus sign. So minus and minus, these two minus are multiplied. When two minus are multiplied, that means the similar sign when multiplied, we will get plus sign in front of 3. Okay, now this 6 has minus sign and plus sign in front. So plus and minus are dissimilar sign. So we will get minus sign in front of 6. And 9 has plus sign. So write down plus sign here. After that, in the next line, we should arrange the plus signs and minus signs. We should arrange the first signs and plus sign in front, and then we should write down the minus signs. This 3 has plus sign. We should write down plus 3 in front of this. Okay. After that, look, 6 has minus sign, so we can't write down 6 here. Okay. Next, plus 9 has plus sign in the front of 9. That is why we can write down plus 9 here. After that, we can write down minus 6 here, because this two number 3 and 9 has plus sign in front. That is why we can arrange this in front. Okay, and we take away the minus 6 letter. After that, plus 3 and plus 9 will make plus 12. It's a simple addition. Minus 6. Okay, so you can write down plus 12 minus 6 equal to how much? Equal to plus 6. This is not a 6 only, this is be plus 6. After that, you can write down only 6, because when you write down a number without any sign, that means this number has plus sign. But in this line, we can't write down 6 directly. Okay, in this line you have to write down plus 6. I think you have understood. The solution of this is 6. Now I am going to solve activity C. That means the last one. The last one is using number line. By the use of number line, we have to determine the sum of minus 3 and 6. Okay, and the difference of 9 and 6. These two have to calculate it. The sum of minus 3 and 6 and the difference of 6 and 9. Okay, so by the use of number line, you can take help for writing the words. I am not going to write down the words here. You can take help from your book page number 83 and 84 for writing the words, but I am only solving the number lines here. In the middle we have 0. In the right side of that 0 we have plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, and so on. Okay, and in the left side we can write down minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and so on. Okay, now look, we have to solve this minus 3 and 6 sum. That means addition of minus 3 and 6. First number is minus 3. Our initial point is 0. First of all, our initial point is 0. From the initial point, we should go to the left side if we have minus sign, and we should go to the right side if we have plus sign in front. Okay, the first number is 3, and this 3 has minus sign in front of that. That's why we should go to the left side from the initial point 0. From the initial point 0, we should go 3 step left side. Okay, 3 step left side. 1, 2, 3. This is minus 3, right? That means we have to go from the initial point 3 step left side. Now our initial point is this one. It's minus 3. From this initial point, we have to go to the right side 6 step. How many? 6 step, because we have to add plus 6 with this minus 3. That means from this minus 3 we have to go 6 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means up to this we have to go here in the right side from the initial point minus 3. Okay, and we will found this number. This is how many? Look, this is the point situated in the right side of the initial point 0, and how many step right side? It is 1 2 3 step right side. That means it is plus 3. That means our answer will be minus 3 plus 6, that's equal to plus 3 will be our answer. Okay, and in the next line you can write down 3 will be our answer, but in this line we can't write down 3 directly. We have to write down plus 3. Okay, I think you have understood. Now the second one is we have to find out the difference of 9 and 6. Difference can't be a negative sign. Difference means we have to subtract the smallest number. We have to subtract the smallest number from the biggest number. That means this one we have to calculate it. 9 minus 6. So we can write down this one as plus 9 because 9 has no sign in front, and plus minus 6. That means this is the addition of plus 9 and minus 6. This is the addition of plus 9 and minus 6. By the number line we can solve it very easily. It is our initial point 0. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, it is plus 10. It's minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is minus 6. Okay, now look, the first number is plus 9. That means we should go to the right side. How many steps? 9 steps. From the initial point 0 we should go 9 steps right side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is our point now. That means from the initial point we should go right side 9 steps. It's plus 9. Now initial point is now plus 9. Okay, with the plus 9 we should add minus 6. When we add minus 6 we should go 6 step left side. We should go to the left side because 6 has minus sign in front. Left side from the initial point plus 9. How many steps? 6 steps. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is our final destination, and this point is situated in the right side of the initial point 0. That means it is how much? It is plus 3. 1 2 3 step from the initial point 0. That means it is plus 3 because it is in the right side. Our answer will be plus 3 when we add these two. That means plus 9 plus minus 6, it will be plus 3 again, and you can write down as answer 3 only. After this plus 3 you can write down the next line the plus only 3. So dear students, you have to write the words also, and you can take help from your book page number 83 and 84 for the for the writing of words. Okay, and in assignment 2 part 2 we will solve question number 3 and question number 2. Dear students, see you again inshallah in the next time. Till then, Allah Hafiz.